Good morning. This is Vitra Anthony with Vitra Anthony Presents. I wanted to talk to you this morning real simple. I dealt with a few students yesterday, a few things going on here at school, and it made me realize that sometimes as parents, we may not be aware of our students' stress or stressors, things that stress them out, things that make them worry. We think sometimes, they're kids, they don't have anything to worry about. But in this day and age, in this social media day and age, our kids can be stressed, and they can be stressed out over things that they are not equipped. They haven't been given enough life experience to handle just yet. So I want you to learn how to look for certain signs in your children to see, what areas are causing them unrest. We have those kids that are overachievers. Some of us are parents to kids that are overachievers, and just basic classwork, not being the best, not being perfect, stresses them out. So you don't want to add pressure. You don't want to put added pressure onto these students. They are already high achievers. So encouragement, and let them know that it is okay to fail, because there's so much learning that takes place in the failing process. That's where growth happens, in the failing process. If everything I do is always right, then I never know how to fight through adversity. So it's okay for that high achieving student, it's okay for them to make a C every once in a while. Then go back, hey, what did we do wrong? What happened? What did we not do? Go back, look over it, see what you can fix. For that mediocre student, that kind of rides the fence between B's and C's, pay attention to their stressor. Pay attention to their attitudes. What are their attitude when they're talking to you? Have things changed? Their mannerisms, because it could be something they could be stressed out about something that they think is completely out of their control, and you have to give them the tools that they need to deal with that. Because as an adult, we know stress is real. Stress is real. We deal with different stress situations all the time. Then you have that low achieving child that kind of doesn't really know where to go, what to do. They feel like they're not good at anything. Good morning, good morning. They feel like they're not really good at anything. And so we have to find ways to encourage those students also. We have to find ways to make them to give them a area to figure out, okay, you are good at something. Let's just figure out what it is. Maybe your talent is in the arts, or maybe your talent may be in something that's not just done in school. Maybe your talent is an extracurricular activity, and you have to find out what that is and give them that outlet that they need. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the hearts. But give them that outlet that they need so they can not be stressed, so they can feel good about themselves and enjoy a stress-free day. You're gonna have to pay attention to their social media. You're gonna have to, if you're paying for that cell phone bill, then you have a right to see what's going on that cell phone bill. I think we have a misconceived notion of what privacy is. It's not private if somebody else is paying the bill. It doesn't belong to you if somebody else is paying the bill. So, you need to know what's going on in social media. Sometimes kids can be very, very mean to one another. And so, and that will help you to get some insight on what's going on and what's stressing them out. One thing that we cannot forget is at 12, 13, 14, 15, our kids have not had enough life experience to handle some of the situations that we allow them to get into with social media. Now, there are some kids that are 12, 13, 14 that are running the house. I'm not speaking to those kids. I'm not talking about those kids. I'm talking about your 12, 13, 14-year-old that can't figure out what they're going to eat for dinner. If you're not there to give it to them, they can't figure it out. That same child can't figure out what's going on or how to handle situations that sometimes arise through social media. And it's not always social media. Sometimes they just hook up with the wrong crowd at school. All right, so I want you be aware of your child's surroundings, be aware of their social media and the contacts and the things that are going on in their social media. Be aware of their attitudes, be aware of any changes that you may notice at home. Excuse me, I'm stopped up this morning. But be aware, pay attention. Has your child's daily routine changed? Have their group of friends changed? Are they doing more things secretly? You just got to be aware, know what's going on. Now, some people say, oh, that's just being nosy. But that's your child. At the end of the day, that's your child. They're not grown yet. They're still under your roof. So you have the right. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, girl, you just nosy. Don't let people tell you that. That is your child. Pay attention. Know what's going on. Ask questions. You don't have to nag with the questions, but start a conversation. Ask questions. Be aware. Because our children are stressed. And it's different things. Different things set them off. But they are stressed about some stuff. And you got to sit down and you got to have that conversation. You have to give them the tools that they need to handle that stress and be successful. So, that's all I have for you today. This is Vetra Anthony with Vetra Anthony Presents. Please join my Facebook group, Preparing My Child for Success. Workshops are coming up the end of April. We're going to have workshop information out. You want to stay tuned. All of the workshop information will be given through Facebook. For all of you that only watch me on YouTube, all of my YouTube videos are uploaded from Periscope, so when you see me saying good morning and thanks for the love and thanks for the hearts, it's because I'm talking to my I'm talking to my Periscope group. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a terrific Tuesday. Vetra Anthony with Vetra Anthony Presents.